Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. At least 32 people have been killed and 150 injured in a bomb blast at a mosque in the Pakistani city of Peshawar. This a video of the immediate aftermath. Officials say a section of the building was destroyed and people are still buried under the rubble. Most of those who died were part of the police force, and it is believed they were the target of the attack. Early reports said a bomber sitting in the front row had blown himself up, but this has not been confirmed and no group has admitted to the bombing. Between 300 and 400 police officials were present in the area at the time of the blast. 8 people have been killed and 4 others injured during a mass shooting at a birthday party in a city in South Africa's Eastern Cape province. 2 unidentified gunmen are thought to have randomly shot at guests who were dancing and mingling at a house party in a local township. No arrests have been made, but a manhunt is underway. It's thought that one of 2 foreign men killed in an avalanche in Japan while backcountry skiing in the central prefecture of Nagano was a US professional skier called Kyle Smain. The men were among 5 foreigners engulfed in Sunday's avalanche, which took place in the ski resort in Nagano. Police declined to confirm details about the men, whom media said were from Austria and the United States. But the magazine Mountain Gazette said in its online edition that the US skier was the 31-year-old Smain. People in flood-hit New Zealand are bracing for more heavy rain this week following new severe weather alerts. Drone footage shows the extent of damage already done to houses and roads. At least 4 people have killed and a state of emergency order continues in Auckland, which on Friday experienced its worst downpour on record. New Zealand's Prime Minister, Chris Hipkins, said about 350 people needed emergency accommodation. He added there had been significant damage across Auckland and the North Island. The newly appointed Prime Minister also highlighted climate change's role in the extreme weather event.
My focus and the focus of central government is supporting Auckland through what is still, a big challenge ahead of them. There's the big clean-up to go, and of course, we know through the forecasts that there's more bad weather ahead.
What I've done is follow a process, which is the right process. Integrity is really important to me.
British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has said he will do whatever was necessary to restore integrity when asked about the sacking of Conservative Party chairman Nadhim Zahawi. Answering reporters' questions during a visit to the north of England, Sunak said he followed the right process over Zahawi. Sunak had initially stood by Zahawi before ordering an independent advisor to investigate questions over his tax affairs after it emerged Zahawi had settled a probe by Britain's tax authorities last year.
When all these questions started coming to light about Nadhim Zahawi, I asked the independent advisor to get to the bottom of it and to provide me with the facts. And then on the basis of the facts, which he did relatively quickly over the course of last week, I was able to make a very quick decision that it was no longer appropriate for Nadhim Zahawi to continue in government, and that's why he's no longer there.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that allowing Russia to compete at the 2024 Olympics in Paris would amount to showing that terror is somehow acceptable. Moscow must not be allowed to use the Olympics for propaganda, he added. He said he had raised the issue with French President Emmanuel Macron. And despite a chilly water temperature of a mere 3.5 degrees Celsius, over 1,000 people attended the 52nd edition of the Danube Winter Swimming in Neuburg in southern Germany. Dressed in wetsuits and costumes, participants from all over Germany and from neighbouring countries such as France and the Czech Republic conquered 4 kilometres of icy water. The event started in 1969 to test the preparedness of the local water rescue service and has been repeated annually ever since. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.